Angular has three different encapsulation modes. The first one we are going to see is when there is no view encapsulation. Let's say we have a component and it contains an h1 tag. Also, let's add an h1 tag to our app component HTML file. Now we will set our component to use ViewEncapsulation.None. Doing this removes the view encapsulation completely from our component. This means that our component stylings can affect outside elements. So when we set the background color to the h1 tag in our component, you can see that the styles can leak out, which affects the h1 tag in our app component. The second mode is ViewEncapsulation.Emulated, which is the default one. This gives us the ability to style our components without affecting other parts of the application. Let's change our component encapsulation mode to Emulated. Now you can see that the background color is only affecting our component without affecting the h1 tag in the app component. The reason for this is that Angular is setting auto-generated attributes and attaches it to our component and any element within it. So the CSS we set in the component style file will only be applied to these generated attributes. The last mode is ViewEncapsulation.ShadowDom. When using it, Angular will create a shadow root, and all of the styles from the parent component, sibling component, and the component itself will be encapsulated as a unit. This mode gives us true encapsulation, because the rendering of the shadow DOM and the main DOM happens separately, so the shadow DOM stays private and are not affected by the main DOM. So for example, if we have a projected content in our component, which we can't style, because the attributes added for the projected content will be different from the attributes added for the component itself, we can change the encapsulation mode to shadow DOM. Then Angular will create a shadow root and our component will encapsulate the styles from the parent, sibling and itself. So now the projected content will be part of the shadow root and all of the styles will be applied to it.